I can see how some people don't like this particular charity event. We can't have a conversation about that. I totally understand that, but that's not what this conversation is about. This conversation is about how evil BTS are for attending this charity event. The main topic of these past few days has been the collaboration that Sserafim is going to release with J-Hope. It's going to be called Spaghetti, and there's even like a trailer for each of the members.
Oh.
There's a trailer for each of the Sserafim members, but there's also a trailer for J-Hope. And with this video, I'm feeling like J-Hope is going to probably be part of the music video. However, there's no confirmation.
You know how they always play a part of the song and they go like, that's the sound of the song?
It's definitely the sound of the song because they are releasing different parts and this is the sound.
Eat it up, eat it, eat it up.
Do you hear J-Hope there?
That sounds good.
So that is basically how it's going to sound.
You
These
know,
are just
like,
teasers though, so let's just wait. Especially because J-Hope is the main producer. Like his name is first. In parentheses is the contribution of each songwriter. And J-Hope is first. So he
Period.
wrote a lot of the song. So we need to talk about this. Look at these versions. There's going to be 6 versions. However, 2 of them are just by Sserafim. So there's only 4 versions with J-Hope. And there's a lot of conversation. Some people believe that armies should stream all of these versions because it would help the song chart. However, there is a real fear, which is if the song without J-Hope has more streams, the song that charts on Billboard is going to be without J-Hope, so J-Hope will get no credit. This has happened before, unfortunately, with Megan Thee Stallion. We were streaming Butter, and the remix with Megan Thee Stallion helped the song be number 1 that week, but Megan was not credited, unfortunately, because we streamed the original Butter way more than the Megan Thee Stallion version. BTS still celebrated that win with her because it was in great part because of her, you know?
Of course.
So that is the fear, and I saw it happening, and I don't want this to happen with J-Hope. I don't want to tell you what you should do, but personally, I would be streaming only J-Hope's version. Also, we have other songs to pay attention to. We can stream Don't Say You Love Me, which is so important, and all of the songs for Mama. So I guess it's your own decision. But I went through the 2021 Megan Thee Stallion thing, and I'm not going to risk it. So J-Hope mentions October. I feel like it's going to be fun somehow. October. He mentioned this on a live stream.
As if he had a project.
A spoiler in front of our eyes. J-Hope posted with a leak, and they also posted with leaks.
And look at his shirt.
You're right. The shirt has a bird with also a leak. I didn't even pay attention to that. Now, let's talk about what everyone was talking about. What everyone wants me to talk about, okay? So, RM, J-Hope, and V attended the Love Your W celebrity event. 20th Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign. That's what this party was about. It's a celebrity event, but it's also a fundraiser. First, let's watch some clips. They were at the red carpet and there was a lot of media as always. They took a lot of pictures of them. It's going to be important later. But remember, look at what W Magazine is sharing. For example, they are sharing this beautiful picture. It says 3 of the BTS's 7 members stepped out in Seoul today ahead of their 2026 comeback. Of course, it's not BTS if they don't lose their way at an event. It always happens with them. Once again, this is from Love Your W, the actual event account. That's interesting. I feel like they were trying to do something similar to maybe that glam bot. I mean, not exactly, but it reminds me of that. The interviewer asked, "What are your year-end plans?" And Namjoon responds, "We're preparing for the album, of course, filming the jacket photos, music video, and J-Hope responds, "Do you want to go practice dance in a long time?" Namjoon says, "Dance practice? Yep, we're on it. Actually, we start tomorrow." And J-Hope says, "Really?" So after that video, this article came out from Billboard. RM reveals when BTS's long-awaited comeback is happening. We have to keep preparing. People are saying that BTS really are starting dance practices today. One of the big hit performance directors, Gi-won, posted this on his story. And apparently all of these people are choreographers, dancers who have worked with BTS. But yeah, the picture is from big hit performance director. They are definitely working on a choreography. So let's look at some of the videos shared by W Korea themselves. Right now, BTS's V, RM, and J-Hope are enjoying the Love Your W stage. Enjoying the party with BTS V. Celebrities enjoying the performance by Balmain Tiger at the Party 1 dinner. Reactions from various celebrities, including RM. And then the rest is different, as you can see here, like different Korean celebrities. Celebrities enjoying the party and cheers. Enjoying the party with celebrities from the front row feels like this. I'm sorry, I need to say this. Whatever this song is, it's a song in Korean. You better have paid the sample for Party in the USA. Am I crazy? It's a party in the USA. Like, come on. I'm halfway joking, but that's what came to my mind. The way Hobie arrives. He's literally squeezing himself to get there. They interacted with a lot of Korean artists. Also, if they're next to someone, people start recording and everything. Namjoon looking back to see if Taeyong and Hobie are following. This is also something that I saw some people talking about. There is the party, but also there is this dinner, and the event tried to mix them up so the BTS members are not next to each other. And the same with other groups, actually. They just try to mix them all up. When you're trying to eat, drink at a wedding, and the photographer decides it's the perfect time to take a picture of you.
네, 여기도 한번 봐주세요.
This is also from W Korea. This year too, Love Your W party boasts a hot atmosphere. BTS J-Hope dancing to the beat. So let's talk about the backlash that this event received. So first of all, it seems that the organizers invited the celebrities, but it was the brands who made the actual donations. This is a very specific type of charity event because the celebrities going there, they are more like models. They are not the ones who actually donate. The ones who donate are the brands. So this article says right here, W Korea invited stars for free, citing charity as the reason. In return, they charge the brands. Fashion brands paid around 30 million won and jewelry brands paid around 5 million won as a donation. Those are the donations that go to the campaign. So this was the 20th edition of Love Your W. There have been 20 editions of this event. And it was a red carpet event with a performance show. They also referred to the event as W Party. As you can see here, the videos that I've been showing this entire time, they are mostly from W Korea. They were shared by W Korea themselves. And they were calling this event W Party. The red carpet live streaming is about to start. Join us on W Korea's YouTube for the vibrant moments for the 20th Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign, Red Carpet. So they want people to watch the live stream and look at the celebrities. They want to get the engagement that way. Do you want check out the W Party live on the scene? It's a charity event, but it is a party at the end of the day. So Namjoon, J-Hope, and Taeyeon talked about the 2026 comeback in this video. Why did they talk about this at a charity event for breast cancer awareness? Because they were asked, as you can see in the beginning of the video, this is what we can guess, W Korea. They have the W Korea microphone. Namjoon is holding it, and the person behind the camera is asking them a question.
연말 계획이 어떻게 되시는지.
They are asking them about the comeback. So what they're doing is responding what they're doing about the comeback.
또 찍고 뮤직비디오도 찍고
Why did so many people created this entire thing saying BTS are talking about their comeback when they should be talking about breast cancer awareness? Why are they talking about their comeback? Why are they partying? Why are they enjoying themselves? Why are they having a good time? They should be talking about breast cancer awareness. But like I mentioned, it is W Korea, the ones who want to make this a party. It's their way of doing this charity event. And it's been this way for the past 20 years. And K-pop idols have gone for many years now. And there has been many videos of different artists from every single K-pop group that you can imagine. Nothing has been said about that. But now when BTS responds one question about their comeback, it becomes an entire thing. If you watch the interviews for other K-pop idols, they're all receiving the same questions and answering the same type of questions. But it became a problem when BTS answered this question. Let's be real, because the album talk will get picked up more than the usual word salad on the cause. Like, do you think the international media would have played their clips if not for the comeback? Charity events are not always going to be a PowerPoint presentation and just everyone sitting like very respectfully and learning a lot. That's not all charity events. For example, the Met Gala. Do you know that the Met Gala is a charity event? And the way they do that entire thing is bringing attention to the celebrities, making this entire party and how exclusive it is. And there's a lot of brands and fashion designers, and the celebrities go with their fashion designers. It is this entire theme. So no all charity events are going to be the same. This particular charity event from W Korea is in a similar way to the Met Gala. They want to make it a party. They want you to watch the live stream. They keep saying, watch the celebrities, tune into the red carpet with the celebrities, watch these videos with the celebrities. Now, if you don't like it, we can't have a conversation about that. We can't have a conversation about how maybe you don't like that some charities are parties. Maybe you want all charities to just be about the cause and talking about resources and all of that. And I totally understand that. And we can have that conversation. But that's not what this conversation is about. This conversation is about how evil BTS are for attending this charity event, and they're talking about their comeback. But at the end of the day, the ones you should be criticizing, if you really want to criticize this type of event, would be W Korea. If you really care about the cause and you're really this outrage, call out W Korea for asking these questions and not asking any questions about breast cancer awareness. BTS are all charitable people. They attend for their respective brands. Call out W Korea, not celebrities. So that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. I can see how some people don't like this particular charity event. Calling BTS evil and disingenuous because they attended this charity event, when BTS has donated in every single way possible to so many charities, if they have to go to these events and be models and be paid nothing and just make a lot of noise for the event, they are going to do so. If they have to donate and make like a statement and talk about it publicly, they're going to do so. If they have to donate privately, not say anything and do everything secretly, they're going to do so. Literally all these celebrities have to do here is just show up and represent the brands, because the ones who are donating are the brands. I also saw some conversations about how much the brands donated, and people were saying that it's not a lot. Why are you making these celebrities go to these events for hours and hours, and the celebrities have to pose there, make a lot of content and go to the red carpets and do all of these interviews for the brands to donate this little? I think you should be calling out the brands if you really care about that. Here are some of the projects that ARMY created. First of all, it's absolutely insane that breast cancer awareness is trending under entertainment and music. And I think that is the main purpose of this type of event. W Korea made so many mistakes and they didn't do it correctly, but the intent is for the general public who consumes a lot of pop culture, who consumes K-pop, to talk about this. And what is trending in entertainment and music? Breast cancer awareness. And then when you click into it is just a flood of ARMY donating and raising awareness in support with Namjoon, Hobby, and Tate towards awareness and support on a global scale, by the way. I hate how people claim we were just doing it to cover up BTS doings. What doings? I don't know. When we have been doing this for years. It's very common for us to do this kind of stuff. Just go back to my past live streams. I'm not even joking. Like probably every single live stream, there's one type of charity project that ARMYs decided to match for some reason. Like, because we just follow BTS as example. Let's donate to Minyogi Treatment Center. Let's donate to research on autism. That is not to cover up anything. Also, for Jimin's birthday, participate in that charity project by wanting an army. We just do this. BTS Army leads breast cancer awareness on X with tips and donations. This is the summary that X created because it saw that so many armies were doing this. It was a trending topic. International armies in support of J-Hope RMMV bringing awareness to breast cancer have made donations in their countries. So here's one, for example, in Canadian Cancer Society, India, this is Belgium, this is Mexico, this is France. Look at all of this. And it was not to cover up anything. We do this all the time. Just go back to my previous live streams. I literally talk about a charity event every single live stream. We have actually another situation. As the title says, did South Korea lose RM's 1 billion donation? The title is, the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs doesn't know where it was spent. Due to the current law, donations are managed solely through the National Conference for Unification Support account, so all donations are pulled into this account and mixed with other funds. This structure makes it impossible to reflect the donor's intent, even if they specify that the funds should be used for special mission veterans or discharged soldiers. So this was on the news because it was a lot of money that Namjoon donated for one specific program. It's just going to be put into a pool and it's not going to go to that specific program. It's going to go to the entire army or something along those lines. And that was not Namjoon's intention. 1 billion collected as an RM case. I don't know where it was used. This is what they're saying. They don't know where it was used. Not following donor intent is serious. In US nonprofits, if you miss donors saying funds will be spent on certain programs but direct to your general fund, it can have serious audit/legal consequences. Namjoon donated 100 million won to Everyone's Veterans Dream. This is the project. This is the association that he actually wanted to donate to. And thanks to his donation, another billion won was collected. But it was reported by the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs that apparently was quote-unquote impossible to check whether they were used properly. I saw some people saying that the donation match was by fans, but probably it was probably other people, but it was because Namjoon donated first. Thanks to his donation, another billion won was collected. In the end, this 1 billion won in total should be going to this particular case, Everyone's Veteran Dream. But now it's just going to the overall army. That's not the point. How do you mix it up? I don't understand it. Apparently it's their system. Apparently they just mix all the donations together. I just don't understand. Jimin is included in the 5th edition of Korean Donors, the Givers, people changing the world through their consistent giving. Jimin, along with his father and younger brother, have joined the Green Novel Club, a group of major donors to Green Umbrella. He became a club member in 2021 after donating 100 million won to various projects, such as supporting young people preparing for independence, supporting children from at-risk families, and improving poor housing environments. I talked about this before when the donations happen, actually. But yeah, this is Korean Donors, the Givers. This is his picture. He's right there. There's new Jungkook content for Calvin Klein.
Do you have your pavings on?
Do you see this? The underwear is supposedly like...
Yeah, that's so cool.
So some people believe that this is one particular style of jeans where those are not his actual underwear. That is part of the jean.
To the jean.
Yes.
To the jean. Like they're together.
You can see all of the pictures here. And then Jungkook.
Oh,
Hi. The Calvin Klein Jungkook campaign collection drops on October 28th. So that is just the first video that we have for now. Congratulations to BTS. They received so many nominations. So for Artist of the Year, which is a Daesang. Daesang is the ultimate prize in K-pop award shows. I think it's translated to Grand Prize. Jin and J-Hope are both nominated for Artist of the Year. For Album of the Year, which is also a Daesang, we have Happy by Jin. For Song of the Year, which is also a Daesang, we have Stop the Rain by Tableau and RM, Mona Lisa by J-Hope, and Winter Ahead by V and Park Hyo-shin. These are not not desangs, but they are also very important. For best male artist, we have Jin and J-Hope. For best collaboration, we have Winter Ahead. And fans' choice, which is also a desang, we have Jin and J-Hope once again. And look very closely to fans' choice desang, because for the rest of them, we cannot vote. The one category where we can vote is fans' choice desang. For best rap and hip hop performance, Tablo and RM were also nominated for Stop the Rain. And finally, for best dance performance male solo, J-Hope was nominated for Mona Lisa. What does this mean? What do we have to do? Which categories can be voted for? It depends on the category. Some categories have judges' votes. So, for example, for best rap and hip hop prediction, we really need to step it up with the streams, because our streams, global streams, are part of the criteria. And so far, Stop the Rain has 0 points. Isn't that focused on the Korean side? It is mostly focused on the Korean side, yes, but we are part of that number. We can contribute. So as I explained, there are many categories, but there are 4 desangs. One of these desangs is the fans' choice desang, and there are actually 2 rounds for this. The first round has already started, and we need to start voting now. Who are we voting for? Of course, we're voting for both Jin and J-Hope, so they can at least both pass to the second round. For the second round, we'll see later because there's only one winner, but we need to vote for this first round for both of them, and it's very easy to do. There are 2 ways that we can vote for this category. One is on the Mnet Plus app, and the other way is on X or Twitter. You really need to focus on the app, because the votes on Twitter, they are only 10%, but the votes on the app is 90%. ARMY is trying to vote for Jin and J-Hope for 2025 Mama vote. This is specifically for the first round. So you select Jin, you select J-Hope, and you have to select at least one female artist. The recommendation is to choose randomly any female artist, but don't vote for high ranking. Don't vote for the one who is going to make it more difficult for BTS. You vote for Jin, you vote for J-Hope, and then you vote for a female artist that is not very high on the list. Choose submit and watch one ad to complete your vote. It's very easy. If you have more than one device, download the app and create another account. Don't just use the same email to vote in all of your devices. Let's say you have a computer, a laptop, and a phone. Don't use the same account in all of those 3. Create a new account for each device. Votes cast through abnormal methods or access will not be counted as valid. If you're new here, we don't vote in weird ways. We don't use fake emails. We don't do any of that. Let's do this transparently. Let's do everything correctly. Now repeat what you have to do. Come on.
Vote for Jin, J-Hope, and RM.
No.
And Jimin.
No, terrible, 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 terrible.
You need to vote.
Yes, for who?
Jin or J-Hope.
No.
No, Jin and J-Hope.
And?
Jungkook.
No.
Taeyeon.
No. Terrible, terrible.
I know
terrible.
you said 3 people.
But one has to be a female artist.
Yes. Let me explain again. Jin and J-Hope and a girl.
Who is?
A random.
And then you watch what? One ad. And that's it. You cast your vote.
Can this be the official voting instruction video? If anybody clips this, I will hunt you down.
That is one way of voting. But 10% is on Twitter. And that can be the deciding factor. So let's just vote on Twitter as well. You can vote 1 post per account per day. Your account must be public. And you have to use the hashtag 2025MamaVote and hashtag Jin. Or 2025MamaVote, hashtag J-Hope. So there are 3 ways of tweeting. You can create your own post. You write, I vote for hashtag Jin on the hashtag 2025MamaVote. This is not a text that you have to include. Just include other words alongside the hashtags 2025MamaVote and hashtag Jin. You can also reply to someone else. So this is a post and this is a reply post. Or you can quote retweet. You can quote repost. Choose one method and do it once. That's it. That's all that counts. So these are the 4 desangs. And for the desangs, they have changed the title. And I hate this title. Now they are called Visa Artist of the Year. Visa Song of the Year, Visa Album of the Year, Visa Fans Choice of the Year. No one is calling it Visa. Stop trying to make Visa Desang a thing. Like, no one is calling it this. And please do the Mnet app thing. It's super easy. As you saw in the video, the link is in the description. Just select Jen, select J-Hope, select a random female artist, watch one ad, and that's it. You voted. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much. See you next week.